The good news is that men hate us. So there's no point in catering to them. They're going to hate us anyway. One man here or there may not, but men, as a rule, they hate you. So let go. Stop catering to them. You will not win. Be who you would be if you weren't trying to get men to like you, because they won't.
That is TikToker Hope Cavendish sharing sort of I think a popular set of feelings about the results of the election and what it means that so many men have signed on to all the insane misogyny that has formed a big part of the Trump movement. Apparently, according to exit poll data, 55% of men voted for Trump in the Tuesday election. So he did win the majority. Now, in exit polls amongst white men, it seems like Harris into Trump's lead versus Biden. We'll see if that ends up being true with the full data. But still, the fact that they would support him at the levels they are, I think, is leading a lot of women to question their relationship to men. You're seeing it all over the place. Some, by the way, are embracing the 4B movement. You can see in quotes like this: doing my part as an American woman by breaking up with my Republican boyfriend last night and officially joining the 4B movement this morning. That's a reference to an online feminist movement in South Korea in the mid to late 2010s. The 4B movement, it's called because B is a shorthand for the word no, and it's a reference to not marrying, not having kids with, and not having sex with men. I think there's one other one, I forget which it is, but it's not good for men, to be clear. Sabrina, what do you think about this, about women who are frustrated with men coming out of this election?
Oh, absolutely. If your boyfriend voted for Trump, break up with him. I don't care. Good. He showed you his priorities. Even if he only voted for Trump for his economic policies, whatever those are, he's telling you he cares about money more than you. So yeah, break up with him. Go for the 4B movement. Amazing. I fully support it. And especially for a lot of like the queer girlies right now, they're very much like, oh, that's super easy. I'm just gonna not date men and I'll just only date women. Like, women are super fine with it. I haven't seen anybody talking about the 4B movement and like, oh, I'm gonna miss dating. I'm gonna miss men. Nope, all of them are like, no, yeah, we're done. We're fine taking a break.
Yeah, I understand if they want to go that far. There's also, I think, a compromise of just not dating those men.
True.
Like, there are other men. Hey, I like women, actually. Some of my favorite people in my life are women, my wife and my daughter and all that. And I say this partially because I think it's good advice, personally and politically, and partially because it'll anger the right. Yeah, they are doing everything they can on the right, these young men, to make themselves totally uneffable. So let's let them succeed at that. Stop dating them, stop having sex with them, don't have kids with them. Hell, this is how natural selection is supposed to work. If there are negative characteristics that creep into a species, they should reproduce at lower rates so that the species as a whole survives. Let's have that play out, okay? You can date other people. And man, do they get mad when they're discriminated against on the dating apps or whatever. Well, get ready. Because these dudes don't just support Trump, man, they love talking about it. And they don't realize what terrible advertising that is on some of these sites. But anyway, why don't we play? We have one more clip we wanted to play and we'll respond to that.
When someone shows you who they are, you best believe them, okay? So what I'm going to do, because I believe you, what I'm going to do is purge my followers and who I'm following. The overwhelmingly amount of European American women, men, Hispanics, and Black people who voted for him, purge. I'm doing cleanup. There's no need for you to want to view my stuff. There's no need for you to want to follow me, baby. We are not the same.
What do you think about that, Sabrina?
Oh, I'm all for it. I did it yesterday and this morning. I'm still combing through a few because especially like in our spaces of like political commentary, a lot of people follow Donald Trump like on Instagram and all the platforms for, you know, like journalistic purposes. So it's like you really got to like comb through and see, oh, which one of you is actually a supporter or not. But that's just me. Not everybody has to do it. It would be cool. It would be cool. But yeah, can I also
Yeah.
just say really quick in regards to the 4B movement still, it's very funny how like a lot of conservative men, when they want to insult women, they will turn to like slut shaming terms. And then the moment that women decide, you know what, I will take myself to a nunnery, they're like, oh no,
Yeah.
do that. It's
Yeah.
you
No,
can't
please
win.
be a slut, please. Come on. Yeah, no. Okay, I think there's going to be a reckoning on a personal level for them, and I think that they deserve it.
Yep.
And by the way, you're not missing out on anything by not having sex with these guys. Do you have any idea how unsatisfying it would be? Do you want to look at these guys in independent media, and you tell me that you think that that's a fun experience for the women subjected to it? Come on. These are the guys that are trying to pass laws to make it impossible to divorce them. Do you think they're doing that because they're confident of how they're dishing it out? Come on. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.